I'm Kirk West, and I'm doing a coffee table book. Welcome to my Kickstarter campaign. The project is brers, Kirk West's photographic journey with the brothers. It's a comprehensive photographic journey that I took from 1973 to the present day. My photographs of the Allman Brothers, intimate and deep.
Kirk West began his journey with the Allman Brothers Band in the early 70s and would work closely with them for more than 40 years. By 1973, he was traveling with the group around the country, photographing not only live shows and publicity stills, but also the candid, day-to-day lives of touring musicians that few people ever get to see.
In the beginning, I was basically just a hippie with a camera. Wasn't really a photographer. I didn't fancy myself a photographer, but I was in the right place at the right time, and the journey began. There's a lot of really great concert photography books. This will be a different kind of project. There is going to be a lot of beautiful concert shots in the book, but the difference here, I think, is the intimacy, the openness that was afforded me in the dressing rooms, in the recording studios, at rehearsals. I traveled with the band on and off for 15 years prior to being hired by them. I started this project diligently about 3 years ago. It was 40 years in the making, but I really dug in and started to scan the negatives and really sort, research what I had exactly, because I had shot it and put it away. It wasn't an ongoing project. It was history. I was recording it. And when I started digging in, it amazed me the obvious depth of trust and intimacy that these photographs captured and were created with.
West captured not only the Allman Brothers, but the band started by its individual members when the group disbanded in 1976.
There was a whole era where everybody had individual bands. Dickie had Great Southern, there was Sea Level, Greg Allman Band, all these sub-variations, and those things are covered really well. There's a lot of really amazing things like bow hunting with Dickie in the swamps of Florida, riding Harleys with Greg through the Badlands of North Dakota. It's those kinds of things that people don't know. Bowling with the band on tour, lobster dinners at Dickie's house. Amazing stuff.
West continued to work with the Allman Brothers Band, as well as its individual members, throughout the 80s. His careful archival work assisted in the realization of the Dreams box set, and West's role would expand even further after the band reunited in 1989.
They got together in Miami to record their reunion album, 7 Turns, and I was there for the sessions, shot the album cover, shot the recording sessions, the rehearsals, the portrait sessions, the whole shebang. The visual interplay between Tom Dowd and the band as they're creating this music comes through. It's amazing to see. It's tangible, you can feel it. After the recording and the album cover sessions, the rehearsals for the tour began, and I was there to document that. And I went out on the road with him as a photographer for the first leg of the 7 Turns tour. 3 days into it, they hired me to be an assistant tour manager to help the tour manager out. I thought, okay, 3 weeks of this, and well, 20 years later, I was still on the job. It was, the opportunities then expanded exponentially. It was ridiculous, the kind of things that happened. Rehearsals in my hotel room for the unplugged sessions. Just crazy stuff. And when I look at it now, it amazes me, and I was living it.
West is now hard at work curating his impressive collection, most of which has never been seen, for his new book. Grateful for his time spent documenting history, he's giving the fans he loves a chance to get involved. Kickstarter backers can build a beautiful package of different book formats, limited edition prints, and other unique experiences, many of which will never be available again.
You know, this book is it's gonna leave a mark. You know, there's been a lot of projects that I've been involved in: record production, movie production, museum construction. You know, there's a lot of things I've left a little trail of. You know, and I think this book will be perhaps the top of the pile. It's a project that's extremely unique. There's never been a photographic document about the Allman Brothers Band, and there will never be another as deep and comprehensive as this project. It's really, it's the kind of thing that I go, you know, this has to be done. This project has to see the light of day. It makes no sense to have this vast history of one of the most amazing musical entities of America's history sitting in boxes at my house, sitting in scans on the hard drive. It makes no sense. This is an opportunity for everybody to share in the experience that I lived, and I'm sure you'll want to get involved. This is a wonderful project, and I'm really excited about it.